Beth from Roselle. You have a question for Mr. Floor, Beth?
I do. Hi, Igor. Hi, David.
Hello. Hey, how are you?
We're renovating our kitchen in about a couple of weeks, actually, and our wood floor could use refinishing. Can you refinish part of your house? Because it runs right into the family room. It runs into the dining room. And to do part and have it blend?
So it's an excellent question. We literally get calls like this on a daily basis. The short answer is yes, with one caveat. So you cannot stop a sanding or a finishing process across the boards, meaning perpendicular to the direction of the boards. So you have to do the kitchen and whatever room is adjacent to the kitchen that the floors run through the doorway into. So in other words, if
the transition.
Right, so you have to reach either a transition or you have to stop parallel to the board. So if the kitchen runs into the family room or the dining room, let's say adjacent to it, we can conceivably stop along those boards. It may be all the way, from front to back of the house, but we really can't stop that sanding process perpendicular just arbitrarily in the doorway because there's no way to blend that line.
Jeremy?
So, and I've seen your company do this for our customers before, is they put a transition piece, and it's not the funnest, but I mean, you could put a threshold or something there, right? If Beth doesn't want to redo all her floors.
Correct.
Right?
And so what we can do in that case is we can create a stopping point by putting in a transition in a doorway where there isn't one currently.
But does that cause a tripping hazard? Is it blend? Is it as low as the floor? Or?
No.
So it has to sit
flush,
on top because we're having to really kind of cover the line that we have to leave. So we can come to a really sharp stopping point, in that doorway, but then there's no way to blend it. So what Jeremy's referring to is what we've done for his clients is we've come in and created a custom fabricated transitional molding piece that just fits right in the doorway. It's not really a tripping hazard, but if you haven't had one there before, you'll know that it's there because it has to sit on top, and it has to be at least 3/8 of an inch thick so that it can hold weight. Because if we shape it so thin that it's kind of sitting like almost flush to the floor, you step on it, you're going to crack it.
Beth, I have a question.
So you don't dig out any wood and put something in to create the transition. No.
So we can do that, but then you have to sort of treat on both sides of that doorway that cut line, and so you're kind of just enlarging the problem by trying to sort of stop in that doorway.
Well, and it's customers' expectation. The reason why we've seen other companies do it, Beth, and the problem is that it doesn't look great. Like literally, you can tell it doesn't look great, and then they're yelling at the floor company. So because Mr. Floor is so good and they stand behind their word, they know it's not going to look perfect, and they're going to tell you that. How much square foot of flooring do you have in your home?
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a pretty big house, and it's all wood. And we only have one area with a carpet.
And are the floors just continuous from room to room? You don't have any natural stopping points? Okay.
Right, yeah.
So, that's an issue that we see with the open floor plan of construction the last, 20, 30 years or so, where there are no walls, there are no stopping points, the floors are continuous from room to room. The issue is that you really do have to treat them all together for consistency of not only color but sheen. So if and again, as floors age, they oxidize, and so the color and the sheen actually changes over time. And so if you redo a section of it, there's no way to sort of catch up that patina or that oxidation that has occurred. So it's really recommended in your particular case, maybe you just wait until you're ready to do kind of the entire area, and then it'll be consistent.